Hi everyone. So this is my first time doing this. I have never done a tutorial before, so probably I will do something wrong in the middle, but okay, I'm sure that you guys will understand that. So this is the Axure, and we have here all the pages I have already created. We have the libraries and we have the masters. And I'm going to show you how it's going to be our project when you're done. So let's see, preview, and then it's going to open in a browser. So we have here a very simple version of the Sephora website on a subcategory page. And we also have the product page. And I made a mobile version. I have never visited Sephora website on my mobile. So I just imagine how that could be. So this is just for the exercise, and then I have the product page here, and then we have the other tasks. So we have the interactive button. So you just click on, so you have the mouse over, you click on that, and then the button is disabled. So you have the link that you can put a link here, and it's going to open a new tab. You have a simple version of a menu when you click on that, and you're going to see different contents. You have the image carousel. You're going to click on that, and you're going to see these three images. Going next and preview previously. And we have the full width image. That means that you can resize your browser, and you're going to continue to see the same image. So, okay, so let's do it. So to create a new page here, you just have to click on add page, and you're gonna have a new page. And then you have to just click on that once to change the name. Let's say new page 1. And if you click on that twice, if you double click, you're gonna see a new tab here, and you can have as much tabs as you want. So I try to just have the ones that I'm really working on, so it's easy for me to work. But so it's been a long time that I'm not working with Axure, so I'm just trying to remember everything in here. And so it's been a while that I'm not using that, but I'm doing my best to share with you guys everything that I know. So to create a static wireframe, you just have to drag and drop. So you just choose elements that you want. So Sephora website has a logo on the top. So you just write your, let's see, make sure that my cursor. So you have the logo here, and you can adjust if you want to. They have a bar with an alert. So you can put this here. You can write whatever you want. If you need to do any adjustments, like, oh, this is too small, I want to write it bigger. So you have this on your screen. So properties, notes, and style. And then you can change that. Here you have the font style, so you can make that bigger, or you can use bold, or you can say, no, I want to do that on the right or on the left. And so this is the header of the website. So probably that is a very important information that you're gonna use that on many pages. Imagine that you're doing a wireframe for a website, so probably gonna have different pages that are gonna use the header. So you don't need to redo that or copy and paste that. The best way to deal with that is to create a master. So if you go here in master, you can create a folder. I prefer to create folders to organize my thought, but you don't need to do that. So this is the master. So I have different masters in here. I'm just clicking so you can see different masters that I have for this exercise. So this one is something that I don't need. So this one I don't need to. But for the website, I need a header. So I have already done the header, just like drag and dropping. And if you right click on the masters, you can see there's an option here called drop behavior. And you have 3 different ways to deal with that. Usually when I do headers, I click on lock to master location, which means that the same position that I put things here, I can create a new page and I don't have to worry about that. It's gonna appear on the same spot. So this is the header. So I will delete this too. And I just have to drag and drop and it will, and you can see on the same specific location. You also can see that it's here on the top, the X and Y are the locations. So why do I use masters? Not only because of that, because if I need to do something new, so here, if I click it twice here, I'm gonna open that. So we're doing the website and then the product owner decided, oh, we need one more banner. One banner is not enough. We need more ads on the website. So okay, so we're gonna put this here, new ad. And then every time that we see the same master apply that, you can see that here again. So it's in the 2 pages that I already created, they have this header here. And also I can erase that if I want to. So I'm gonna close all of the tabs here because it's easy for us to work with a clean board. So this first thing that you guys have to do is just a static wireframe. So you just have to drag and drop and do whatever you want. So you have all the elements in here. You can use those ones here. They're just like the default ones. But you also have flows and you have icons. And because they have a lot of icons, you also can have the search. So we're gonna put a heart. So you can have hearts, just like that one here. And to do the mobile version, so I need that structure of a template on how to do a mobile. So what I did was like I put an image here, double click on that, and then I search on the internet for a mobile wireframe. So I choose that one, and then they're gonna show me the image. But I just need that part of the image. So I'm gonna right click, and then I have that slice image. And I know this is not the way that you're used to cut on other softwares, but it's just like that. And then you click on it, and then it's just like a pizza. And then you can delete all the parts that you don't want to. So I don't need that because I already have this here. What we need to do is connect the product page with the category page. So we have these 2 pages in here, right? So the product name here, as you can see, it's a little bit pink because it's a master. You can click on here to see that, but it also can double click here and then it's gonna open my products list master. And then I have number 1 here because I already put a link on that, but I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna put it again. So I have properties here. So I can just, let's see. Oops, I wanna take this off. Okay. So I want to create an interaction. Let's do a different interaction. So I'm going to create a link on the product's name. So you see here, create link, and then just click here, and then you choose the page that you want to connect. In that case, this is the product list that is in subcategory. I want to go to the product, and that's it. And here on the products page, I want to go back to the category. So I already have this done. I have this logo here, but I also can put it in here. So if you click on that menu, you're gonna coming back to the subcategory page. And then you just click on preview to see if it's working. So let's go to the mobile version. If you go to products name and you click on it, then you go to the products page. And then if you click on the menu, then you're going back. So let's do the same thing for the website. So I've done something different here on the website. So I want to show you how I did it. So I'm going to click here. You see the product image is also a master, and I also have this product here. So this green area is a hotspot here. So I'm going to do this from scratch. So this is the product that I copied that. I put that on the master. And actually the product, what I did was I make a line. So I create a new master using that master. So I can just, as you can see, let's go to the new page. So I can put this here easily. It will be easy to like put many products because I already copied that one. So let's go back to the product. So I'm going to use a hotspot. So this is an area because I want people to go to the product page, whatever they click in here. So there is if I put it on the name and on the description and on the price, it's going to be a lot of work for me right now. So let's do this. I'm going to put a huge area here, and no matter where they click on this area, they're going to the page that I want to, or they're going to do the action that I want them to do. So just create a link here, and then they're going to the website product page. So, and here I did the same thing on the product page. So I created, I'm going to erase that. I'm going to put this again. So every time that I click here on the subcategory, so I'm putting a area, like a large area, to make sure that people will click on that because this is a small name. So I'm going to create a link, and then they're coming back to the subcategory page. Let's see how it works. Okay, so let's go to the first page here. And then you can see that it's clickable on the area that I created. And if I click, I go to the product page. And then here, even that I'm not just like clicking on this specific area, but I'm just like getting close because my area was bigger. This, I have no link in here, I have no link in here, but on subcategory, if I click, I'm back to the subcategory page. Okay, so let's do something different. Let's do an interactive button. So you just have to choose here. This is the simple version to do that. So you just drag and drop a button, and also you can do the size that you want to. You can change, so go to style, and then I want to make that bigger. And okay, so this is the new button. So if you go to properties, because this is already a button, so you have options in here, and then you can just click on that and see. So what I want to happen when it's a mouse over, when a mouse over the button. So I want to change the color. Let's do something like this. And what about mouse down? So I want to do something quite different. Let's go yellow. And then, because we're not going to use that button in any other page, we have to disable that. And then let's put this black, and let's change the color, font color, to white. Okay. And then you see this small number here because it has a case. So something's going to happen. Here, there is no action related to that. I just decided that I want some interactions, but there is no action. So for the button to get in the disabled form, you have to click on click and have to click on case 1 and then enable disable and then this widget and then disable that. So that's it. So now we have number 2. Let's go to preview. Okay, so this was the first button that I made, and this is the button that we created right now. So every time that we're just like in that, so mouse over green, mouse down it's yellow, and then when I leave that, so now it's disabled. There's no action. Just like here, it's disabled, no action. So let's do the next one. Test link. So you can copy and paste any text that you want to, and you just select the words that you want to connect, and then you right click, and then you're gonna see insert text link. And then you can link with a page from your prototype, or you can add an external one. So let's put here to LAtimes.com. So let's see if it's working. Okay, so if you click on here, then we're going to LA Times. It works. Okay, let's close all those tabs. Okay, navigation menu. Okay, so until now, it was super easy, and I bet that you guys already have done that. And there's like nothing really complicated on that. Now it starts to become a little bit more complicated, but it's nothing that you cannot do it. I bet that you all gonna do it really well. So I'm here, and what I created was a dynamic panel. So it's that information in here. So you just have to put that here. I'm gonna create this new one here to copy that so you can see step by step what I'm doing. I'm gonna close all the tabs. Not that I don't like them, but we're gonna need space here to see these 3 new tabs that we are creating. So when you double click on a dynamic panel, you can create different states for that. So let's put a name on that dynamic panel. So it will be the test 1. We need to create, let's put 3 different states from that. So you're gonna just add in here. So state 1, state 2, state 3. I'm just gonna put, you just have to double click on each state. So you just have to double click a lot. So you have the 3 states here open. So you have test 1, state 3, state 2, and state 1. And this is the page that the dynamic panel is connected. And then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put a menu here. Okay, so this is a menu. But if we put a menu just on top of the dynamic panel, we're not putting inside of that. So you need to put that actually in the state menu. So I'm going to delete this from here, and I'm going to put this on stage 1. Okay, so we're going to put a name in here. So number 1, number 2, and number 3. And then we're going to connect each of these with a different state of the menu that we're creating. So every time that someone clicks on number 1, I want something to happen. So I'm gonna on-click here on add case. And then I have to set panel state. And then I have my test 1 dynamic panel. I'm gonna select that. And then what I wanted to do is that every time that someone clicks on number 1, we're going to stage 1. And that's it. I want now number 2. So I just select that, just one click on that, and then double click on click here on the properties menu. Case 1, set panel state. Oops. I just needed 1. So I have to select the dynamic panel that I want to relay that, and I want to change that. So it will be stage 2. And that's okay. Now I'm going to stage 3. And then what I want here to do is I'm gonna double click on click. Case 1, state panel, test 1 dynamic panel, and I'm going to stage 3. And we're done. Okay, so now we have a menu, but as you can see, we don't have anything on the other stages. So the first thing that I have to do is like, so what kind of content we're gonna show in here? So let's put an icon. So whatever, any icon. Okay, let's put this here. So this will be stage 1. So now I'm gonna copy and paste. If you want to copy and paste, also you can select all the area and then just like Command C. So I'm going to stage 2, paste, and I'm going to stage 3, paste. Now I'm gonna just change that. Let's put that on back order. And then I'm gonna put something different here, like audio orders and to back. Then I'm gonna leave that. Okay. So stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. And then now we have the navigation menu. So because we have 3 states, we're gonna start. So stage 1 is already, it's like it's the first state of the dynamic panel that we created in here. You also can create another one if you just like want to do like mine on top. That doesn't have anything showing up on the beginning. And let's see how it works. So click on preview. So if you click on number 1, you're gonna see here number 2 and number 3. So you also can do different things like, oh, but I don't know, I want that every time that someone selects number 3, I want to show something. I want to show that number 3 is selected. I don't know, put a different color. So you can click here, you can double click on the panel and select the state that you want to. So just on number 3. So we are on state number 3, and I want that when we are on that page, because we have copy and paste that, I want that to have a different style. I want that to be red and bold. So nothing's gonna happen with the other pages. Let's see the preview. So it's here. When I click it, it's red. So there's a lot of different interactions that you can create with that. Okay, let's coming back here too. Let's do a image carousel. Okay, I'm gonna delete this one. So image carousel. So as the same as we're gonna use the dynamic panel, and I used to use that a lot. I think it's quite helpful. So go to default, then you select dynamic panel. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing that I did and on top. So you just have to remember, we have to create the states that we want to. So I want to create 3 states or 2 states. So you just have to click on that. And then I have to add the state that you want to. You should give a name to that. So dynamic, let's see, test 2. And then you have to double click on the state that you want, and then you put information that you're interested in doing. So I'm gonna put an image in here. Let's start with, I'm gonna start with a different one. Okay, open. This is really big. Click on Shift, and then you can change the size. If you make something like bigger, the only part that you're gonna see is the part that is marked with the dynamic panel. So you have to make sure that everything that you want people to see is inside of that area. Okay, so let's see the other states. State 2, and then state 3. So I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm just putting different images here. Okay, so we have the states, but we don't have any interaction with that. So what I'm gonna do now is look for those arrows here, because they have a different name in here. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here and this other one here. And then I'm gonna connect them with the dynamic panel. I'm gonna click on that, properties, and we're gonna put on click, and then I click it twice. I'm gonna connect that with the dynamic panel that we created, the test 2. And then instead of going to a different state of the dynamic panel, we're gonna do next. We're gonna click, and then we're gonna do the next image. And then we have to click that option to wrap from the last two first, and it's just that. Oh no, there's something else I forgot. And then you have to slide left. Yes. And then here, so just one click in here, double click on on-click, case 1, set panel state, test 2 dynamic panel. Now we're going previous. We also have to click the wrap from the first to last. And now we're going slide right. Okay, that's it. So let's see previous, preview. So when you click, you're going to the next one, and then the previous one if you click on the other side. Let's do to the last exercise. So how to do a full width image. So to recreate that, I have to add one page. And then double click on that. So I have here a blank page, okay, a new one. If you go to style, you can see that I have a back image. You just click on import. Then you select the one that you want to. I'm gonna select the same one. Open it. And then they're gonna use the image as a background. So you have options here. So you can align that in different positions. So probably because my image has something important in here. So it's really important that this area, everyone can see that anytime, and then on top as well. And then you can, oops. And then you can say that if you want to, you don't know the size of your image, okay? And you don't know the size of, which size of people are gonna see that. So imagine they're seeing your website in a huge screen. So you can repeat that image, or you can just put that on stretch to cover, which means that it's guaranteed that no matter what size they're gonna see it, they're gonna see the image like you're seeing here. So let's put on preview. Okay, so this is the full image number 2. So you can resize that. You can play with your browser, and you're gonna continue seeing the important part of your image no matter what you're doing. So that's it, guys. I hope this was helpful for you. And also I'm gonna put my Axure file at Google Docs, so you can download that and you can see more information here if I think that's necessary. And we can always talk in class if you want to. Okay, bye-bye.